I wanted to share with you something interesting. On this date, a bright blue flash suddenly appears and its source has not yet been verified. There's a click, but it's not a cam. It's not lightning because the skies are sunny. Did a light bulb burn out? Maybe not. Here is the 45-second video clip of the incident. It's absolutely unmanipulated and unedited. Now, 2 replays of just the flash in real time. Slowed down to half speed, some interesting features become apparent. Even slower, the frames seem to stop a few beats. Shadows falling on the floor don't get much bigger despite the light. This is 1 frame before the flash. Watch the shadows by the kitchen island and the chair legs. Those shadows seem mostly unaffected by the presence of the intense flash of light. They're not darker, longer, and look at the chair legs by the kitchen table. I don't see any shadows. There's a before. It appears the room is evenly brightened during the blue flash, even in the non-flash zone, so look above the dog bowls on the top half of the frame. The before and after really shows the odd dynamic. The Nest Cam originally captured this using a compression video codec called H.264. It's used to stream video smoothly over what can be a slow internet connection to avoid hiccups in the playback. 264 blends frames of video when an action's happened, like a sudden move, smoothing it so it doesn't look jittery during times of slow internet. It blends, but this happens only after an action. It cannot anticipate what hasn't happened yet, so what's this? Look at pixels dancing inside the yellow circle. Orb-like shapes following the top edge of the blue flash. Once again, inside the yellow circle, you can see those dancing pixels. Right along the top edge of the flash. A closer view yet. Remember, this is happening before the action. Essentially as if it's blending something that hasn't happened yet. I've upped the contrast there just a bit so you can see it. So what's going on here? Well, the first theory is that it was caused by a light bulb burning out. However, in an attempt to replicate this flash, a light on the fixture near the purported source of this flash was manually burnt out by tapping it until it flashed out. This is what it looked like. That's the manual flash. At the exact moment a bulb was manually burnt out, an even and slightly darker blue was cast around the room. And notice the shadows. Look at the shadows under the kitchen island with the manual flash versus the source of the flash that's still a mystery. They're different. The geometry's different. It obviously looks different too. In slow-mo, you can see 6 frames of video freeze. Notice the hair changes. These dropped frames can be caused by a lapse in the web connection, but it's kind of weird because at full speed, you can barely see there's any problem. Here's another look. Totally normal. A final theory. Lightning. Well, it was sunny outside, but with a rolling shutter found in cell phones and nanny cams, actions taking place under 1 full shutter scan, like a lightning strike, can appear like a ribbon. The camera only captures half the action. Obviously, you can see the similarities between these 2 images. However, when they're put together, there's some differences. The transition of light to dark is much sharper with the rolling shutter associated with the lightning. The blue flash has a soft transition. So what's the conclusion? That's up to you to decide. As far as I'm concerned, this is still a mystery.